Aloha, Richard Halverson here, and this is ITS128. And today I'm going to go over lab exercises 8.22, no, 23, 24, and 25. So let me share my screen. All right, so I'm going to do 23, 24, and 25 in chapter 8, which is in lists and dictionaries. And if you click on resources here and the fall and click on the fall 2020 videos right here, you look and see that in chapter 8 it does go up to the labs from 16 to 22 are there, but not 23, 24, 25. So I'm going to try to fill those in today, try to get you started on those. So let's open up our Xi books. And at this point in the semester, you're all doing pretty well handing stuff in. You know, not everybody's got everything in, and it doesn't look like there's anything where everyone has got it in, but you know, keep going there. Lists and dictionaries, we are talking about lab 23, 24, and 25. So let's start out with this first one, car wash. And let's see, in this one, write a program to calculate the total price for car wash services. A base car wash is this amount, so it starts out there, and then you have a dictionary with each additional service and the corresponding cost. And so your program will ask for to select two additional services, and you can select up to two. And if you decide you only want one, then for the second one you put a minus sign. Or if you decide you don't want any additional services, you answer a minus sign for both of them. And so in this example here, the input is you want a tire shine and you want a wax. And so the output is, this is the car wash, the base is this. Oh, you asked for a tire shine, and that's $2. You asked for a wax, that's an additional $3, so the total is $15. And for another example, you might just say, I want the rain repellent and I don't want a second one. And so it just says the base plus the rain repellent, and it gives a total. So these are the, so this is how we start. And it looks like we actually do type in these words, so they have to be exact. So we start out with this here. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to open up my local editor here. Excuse me. All right, so I'm going to start with this. I'll tell you what, I'm going to put this over here, put this down, put this over here. And I'm going to start with this program here, copy, and I'm going to paste it over here, paste, and I'm going to save this as in my desktop ITS128. I've got a folder here, and I'm going to call it test.py. Oh yes, there's already one there. I'll write over it. So here we are. And so that is that's in my ITS128, my little folder here. Oh, I brought them all over. Well, that's great. This one here. Right here. All right, so anyway, this is my program. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask, I'm gonna put something here to say enter first, what do we call it? Enter first service, colon, and just because I want to know what I'm doing. Now you're probably not gonna do this when you actually submit it for points, because you're supposed to do it exactly the way this, but I'm doing this like this because normally when you write a program, you put something like this in there. And so there it asks for the two services. And then now let's put some initialization variables here. I can get rid of this. And there's a base car wash up, so I'm going to set a base. I wonder why that's there. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. We're already here. We already got that in there. And then I ask for this, and then I can start out by saying the total is add the base wash, because it's always going to have that. And then it might, if now what we want to do is we want to see if this is one of these. So these are the keys. So we can call it the set of keys, and we can say if service choice 1 is is in this services, the keys, yeah, keys, because we're talking about the keys and not the values. If this is in the set of keys, then we want to simply add that to the total. Wait a minute, we have to check. Yeah, I think we don't. Okay, I think we can just ignore it. The minus sign is not up here, so the minus sign will just fail. In fact, it can be anything probably. It doesn't have to be a minus sign; it just has to be something that's not up here. But if there is a match, we want to add to total, and we're going to add to it. What are we going to add? We're going to add services. And this is the key value. So it would be this service choice right here, be this. And so this is the key value. So that's going to equal, let's say you typed in air freshener, well, that's going to be 1. If you typed in tire shine, it's going to be 2, like that. So that adds the value. This is the key, and it adds the value to the total, which is what we want. And then we can print. We can print it out. We want to print something that looks like this. So we want to first print the service choice. We got to put a parentheses like service choice 1. First we print that. Then we're going to print space hyphen hyphen. And it's going to put a space in there automatically, so I'll just put a hyphen, hyphen, hyphen. And then it's got to be the amount, which I guess is this. Something like that. I wonder if that's going to work. I think that will work. Anyway, I don't think this is quite right because you have a $sign there. It's not going to print out a $sign, but anyway, you can fix that. Okay, so I'm going to first test this one. Okay, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to test it now. So I'm going to open up my this, and I'm going to CD to my desktop. Can I just CD to my desktop? No. I gotta go to OneDrive. CD OneDrive. Yeah. OneDrive desktop. CD desktop. CD ITS128. And there I have my test.py, py test.py, and it asks me enter the first service, and I'm going to say wax. Enter the second service, and I'm going to say wax, like that. Yeah. Oh, I gotta print some other stuff, don't I? I gotta print ZY car wash space. Okay, so anyway, you can fix that. Print ZY car wash, and then print, base car wash $10 or something like that. Yeah, print that up there. Anyway, so that's that one, and my test didn't work, but I'm just gonna copy this. Copy, and then paste. And I'm going to make this a 2. And I'm going to make this a 2. I'm going to make this a 2. And then I should print some total, shouldn't I? Print total. You got to fix it up, okay? It's not, this is like not what it's supposed to be. That'll work. Anyway, let's see what this looks like. One service, so rain repellent. Spelled right, E-L-L-E-N-T. Second service, wax. Okay, $15, that's right. How about I'm going to see if it's case sensitive. Tire shine is correct, but how about capital W-A-X? Ah, it didn't find W-A-X. So that's the same as a dash. So the way this program works is it doesn't have to be a dash. It just has to be not one of these. So anyway, you have to fix that up and make it in the right format, but that's basically what the code looks like, I think. So let's go to the next one, word frequencies. All right, in this one, we have implement a build dictionary function to build a word frequency dictionary from a list of words. Okay, so you have a list of words. It looks like this. It's a list. In other languages, it would be called an array, but in this language, it's called a list. And then we have a dictionary, and then it's going to return a dictionary. See, it's dictionary because it's enclosed in curly braces, and it has a key and a value, and a key and a value, and a key and a value. And so what we're noticing here is that the keys are the original elements of the list, and the values are the frequency. So we see that a high, for example, occurs twice. So that's why here we have high with a 2, whereas the remaining ones, hey, there's only one hey, there's only one mark with a capital M, and there's only one mark with a lowercase m, and those two are different. What did I just do? So anyway, that's why that's what the output is. And there's another example here, same thing. All right, so we get to start with some code here, and we have to fill in, it looks like we have to fill in this build dictionary words. So I'm going to grab it, copy, and I'm going to paste it into here. There it is. And we have to write code for right here. Okay, so this is the beginning of the function definition. And we have to fill in this code for it. And what happens is you input a list, and that would be you're just going to input a sentence, and it's going to split up the words of the sentence, with space, a space being the delimiter. And so this is going to be your words list, and then it calls this function that you're going to write, and the argument is going to be the list of words that you just typed in, and what's going to be returned is a dictionary. And then look at this. This is going to sort the dictionary on the keys. And so now we have a new dictionary here, which is sorted keys. It's just a list of keys. It's just a list of keys that's sorted. And then it goes through your dictionary, which is the dictionary that was returned here, and displays them out. The key first, and then the value. So this is the value. All right, so let's start by writing. First of all, I'm going to run this and just see what it looks like. So I'm going to put enter some words or something like that. And let's just see what this looks like when it runs. Because it's syntactically correct. It's got a pass there, but it might not do anything. So let's CLS this. And py test.py, did I save it? And enter some words. Hey, hi, Mark. Hi, Mark. Oh. Well, it's because there's no attribute key, so there's nothing there. This didn't return anything, so this is nothing. And so there's no keys in nothing. So it's an error. Okay, so anyway, so let's write some code. So first of all, I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna define a dictionary called frequencies. No, I'm gonna call it my dictionary, just because that's what this is here. So I'm gonna say my dictionary is that declares a dictionary, and then I'm going to do some stuff, and then I'm going to return my dictionary after it's all done being built. So now what's coming in is words. So what I can do is I'm going to say, so this is a list of words. It's a list of words. So I'm going to go through that list of words for each word in words. First of all, I'm going to see if okay, so I'm going to for each word there's going to be a key. The words are going to go in my dictionary as keys, and the value for that key is going to be a counter for how many times that word is in the string, and as it counts it up. The first time, though, it's not going to be in there. The first time you put a word in there, or the first time you look at a word, so if it's the first time you see the word, it's not going to be in there. So, so what I'm going to do is, so if word is not in my dictionary, which is how it's probably going to be, then I'm going to put it in there, and I'm going to set the initial value of it equal to 1. My dictionary of word, that's the first one, it's going to be the first one, equals 1. Okay. And so now we've basically put the new word in my dictionary, and we've said that there is the counter for that word is 1 because it's the first occurrence. Okay. Otherwise, else, if we reach the else, that means that the word is already in my dictionary. Okay. So then I can just say my dictionary, and I just need to increment the counter. So I do this. That's it. So that increments the counter. So this goes through all the words one by one, and the first time it encounters that word, it sticks it in my dictionary, setting it equal to 1. If this is false, in other words, if word is already in my dictionary, then it's got a value, and it's this, which is the count, and this is going to increment that value. And then after we're done, we return it, and then we return it, and this is going to be real, and this is going to have keys, and then we can sort the keys and print this out. So let's see if this works. You know, I'm going to just leave it because I'm pretty sure that this works. So I'm going to let you type this in and test it. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, what's next? Let's go to the next one. I'm going to just make sure that it works. Yeah, it works. Okay, so, all right, what's next? Let's go to the next one here, Scrabble points. Okay. Scrabble is a word game in which words are constructed from letter tiles, each letter tile containing a point value. The value of a word is the sum of each tile's points added to any points provided by the word's placement on the game board. Okay, so that's probably not, this part is not important to the problem, I think. Write a program using a given dictionary of letters. It looks like that would be this, the dictionary of letters, and point value. See, so like if you make a word that's got a C in it, well, that's 3 points. If you make a word that's got 2 C's in it, that's 3 twice, 6. If you make a word that's got a Q in it, like quack, the Q contributes 10 points. The Z contributes 10 points. ZZZ quill. It's what I use to help go to sleep sometimes at night. So that would be lots of points. Anyway, so we have to like type in a word, and it outputs, it sums up all the letters of the word. Yeah, that doesn't seem too hard. Okay, so I'm going to copy this. And I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to get rid of my program that I know works. And I got to ask the user to enter word. It's too bad you couldn't have this thing hooked up to a dictionary or something to test to see if it's a real word. So I'm going to input, I'm going to say word. The word input is going to be equal to input. I'm going to say enter a word. And then I'm going to say, I'm going to start out, I'm going to start out with, how about value? Value equals 0. It's going to start out at 0. And then I'm going to do one letter at a time. So what about something like, okay, how many strings are characters? Okay, so how many, so the length of a string is Python length of a string is the, is the len function, len, okay. So I want to do for character in, no, it's going to be an index for the index of the character in a range of the length of the word, okay? And for each one of those is a dictionary. So what's the character is going to be? Character is going to equal word of index, yeah? Okay, so the word is going to be, this is going to be, treat the word as a character array, and so it's going to be, so that's what the character is going to be. And then this character is actually the key into this dictionary. So the value for this character is equal to tile dictionary of C. And so if we print, so we can print C and V, just so for each character we'll see the V. All right, so I'm going to test it this way. I'm going to test it where I type in a word, and then it loops through every character of the word and figures out what the value is, and then just displays out the character and the value. And what you would be doing is you want to sum that up into this value. So so you wouldn't have this really. You would just have value equals value plus V, or you could do value plus equals V. But anyway, that's what you put there. But I'm going to make sure that my logic is correct by running this program here, save, and they're using Python, right? Python is the string here. I think it's 14. Okay, so I'm going to run this py test.py and oh, I forgot the colon. It's, hey, there's something supposed to be there. All right, the colon. Save. Let's run this again. Enter a word. Python. Okay, so it says, so my program is printing out the P and the 3 because that's P is 3 right up here. Let me make it so I can. The P is the 3, and that's this. P is 3. Y is 4. T is 1. Wherever. Okay, so so 3 plus 4 is 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, and that's where the 14 comes in. So really, this should print out the sum of the 3 plus the 4 plus the 1. Okay, so anyway, so that's how I would approach this last problem. I think that's it. It's only 4:03. All right, so and there's nobody here today, so I think I'm going to close this up. This is really all I planned on covering today. So this is a short one. And I have noticed that, so this, I've also noticed that there are no chapter 10 and 11. I did not cover chapter 10 and 11 last semester. So none of the labs in 10 and 11 have been, I've made videos for. So later this week, we're going to have another class later this week, and I will do 10. I'll do chapter 10, and if it's looking like it's going to be as short as it was today, I'll probably throw up chapter 11 in there too. And then you should have, I hope you have all of the videos that you need to complete all the labs and the assignment. So this is 128. I just want to mention, and I'll send this in an email because probably no one is still watching. But if you sign up, if you sign up for both 148, next semester 148 and 228 are going to be taught in the same semester, first half of the semester and second half of the semester. If you sign up for both at the same time, I'm going to open up 228 in the beginning of the semester, and if I can let you go to the end of the semester to finish 128, I'll let you do that. I'm not sure how they enforce when I have to turn in my grades, but and the advantage is there's some overlap. There has to be some overlap because I can't assume folks taking 228. I can't assume that they've had 128. So. Folks taking 228, I can't assume they had 148 the previous semester. So if you sign up for both of them, and you'll have La Lima sites open for both of them, you'll actually be able to submit some stuff to both of them and do it once, get credit twice. So it'll flow nicely for you. And so that's one advantage of signing up for both. And if you sign up for 148, we'll make sure you get, and 228 will make sure you get through 148. So you don't fall behind or anything. So all right, I'm gonna end this now, and I'm done sharing my screen. So hope this helps, and thanks for watching. See you next time.